Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Long time no chat. It has been what feels like months at this point. Honestly, I think it has been months. I have no clue when the last time I updated you guys was. But life has just been crazy. The break was not intentional at all, and there have been so many days that I have planned to film and then just something has happened where I'm unable to. So I wanted to get on here and give you guys an update. What's been going on, where I'm at. I'm literally about to have a baby. Like, it could be any day at this point. I have 3 weeks until my scheduled C-section. However, I have been having lots of contractions and Braxton Hicks. I've already been to OBED 1 time, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the C-section date. I'm really hoping to. Like, I really want to make it to that day, but at this point I really just don't know. So I wanted to give you guys an update before this baby comes, because I don't want the next video to just be like, oh, we have a newborn, and you guys are like, wow, last time I heard from you, you were 20-something weeks pregnant. Anyways, we are sitting in what was Collies Room, which is now the nursery. Literally nothing has changed in here. We haven't decorated, done anything. I just moved Collins downstairs. That's one thing that has been really keeping us busy for a chunk of the time that I was missing, is we were working on Collie's big girl room. It's still not completely finished. I have a couple of things that I still need to get for it, but overall it turned out so stinking cute. And we got her transitioned down there, and we pretty much just got her all new stuff for her room, and then the baby is taking over everything that we had for Collins. I did just get a new crib though. I just feel like this crib is way overused at this point, and I didn't love it with Collins because I don't like the back rails being open because stuff falls down in it. So I got a really good deal on a crib that I've been eyeing for a very long time. I actually wanted to get it when we moved into this house and make it Collie's like toddler bed, just because it can go all the way to a full-size bed. So I did order that. I'm gonna take this one apart and post it, sell it, and then that will go towards the new crib that I purchased. But other than that, everything else in the room was Collies. We moved my true and tried rocker that I had in Emmett's nursery up here. I still need to like shampoo it and clean it and whatever, but other than that, we haven't done really anything to this room. The crib should be delivered tomorrow, so that will switch out tomorrow. And really within the last like week with my OBED scare is when I've been working on getting stuff together. I'm almost 36 weeks pregnant. Highly do not recommend waiting this long to get your stuff together. I still don't even really have my hospital bag packed, and everyone's like, oh, you still have time, you still have time, leading up to this point. And like, in theory you do, but physically it is so hard for me to do anything because I am having constant intense Braxton Hicks contractions anytime I'm like up and moving, and it's just making it really hard to do anything, like anything at all. And then the contractions lead to, or the Braxton Hicks lead to real contractions as of recently. So I'm kind of been taking it very easy and trying to bed rest as much as possible. And David has actually been making me like lay down and rest, which David is a nurse practitioner, for those of you that do not know, and honestly he works in critical care and trauma, and I could be dying and he would still say I'm okay. So for him to be like, you need to like sit back and relax, like, is saying a lot, because usually you could be on your deathbed and you're fine. So that is another reason why I haven't been picking up the camera in the last couple of weeks. On top of that, my business, Sweet Stitchies, has just been keeping me so busy on TikTok, and I can't film while I'm in the office stitching. It's just loud, and it's just, there's no way for me to film. So that has taken up a lot of my free time, along with obviously being a mom. Emmett has started t-ball, Collins has dance. We have a lot of like just stuff in life happening, which is making it a lot harder to pick up the camera. Obviously, once I have this baby and we're moving into summer, and I'm really hoping that life slows down, David is going to be moving into a different work schedule that is going to give us a lot more time together, and more than likely the ability for me to be able to film more. So I'm really hoping that this summer we're able to share a lot more about all of the fun stuff that we're doing. But yeah, it's just been life. It's been crazy. I feel like I'm at a completely different point now in life than I was when I started this channel, you know, back before I had Emmett. And so it's just a lot harder with 2 kids and being pregnant to pick up the camera and film and vlog like our daily life. But obviously I love you guys. I still want to share what I can. That's just kind of why things have been touch and go. And like I said, I did have lots of intentions on filming and vlogging, and then stuff just happens, and it's just, that's the first thing to go because obviously it's not top priority. So with all of that being said, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a pregnancy update. I think the last time that I updated you guys, baby, I think we had just had like our anatomy scan, and she was like measuring average, like small. I want to say it was like 18-20 weeks. We went back, we got those additional pictures of her heart. She was remeasured, everything was still great, and she was still measuring like average 50%, right on track. However, when we went back for, I've had a couple of like what's it called, elective ultrasounds, and I will put some pictures up on the screen because I do have some really cute pictures of her, ultrasound pictures of her. She literally went through a growth spurt from when we went to have an elective ultrasound, and she was measuring like literally right on track, 50%, and then we went back like 10 days later and she had skyrocketed. So then when we went to our doctor a couple days after that appointment, the doctor, it lined completely up to where she is no longer average. She is right along there with her siblings on being a big baby. So I actually go back on Thursday for another growth scan. My last growth scan was at 30 weeks. She was measuring 80 something percentile, I believe, and she was over 4 pounds, which again, very on track with Collins. Collins was 4 pounds 10 ounces at that 30-week growth scan, and this baby girl was 4 pounds 2 ounces, I believe. So we're looking at another big healthy baby, and I am excited to see what she measures on Thursday. I really did have hopes that she was going to be like average and my smallest baby yet, and I was so excited to have like a little bitty one. She still might be littler than her siblings, but I really think she's going to be over 8 pounds at this point, especially if I go to my scheduled C-section, which is another thing. Obviously, I have had 2 C-sections. I am not a risk it VBAC girly because that is just way too dangerous in my eyes, in my medical background husband's eyes. And also the reason why I have to have C-sections to begin with is because my babies are so big and they literally cannot fit in my canal. So we have a C-section scheduled, a 39-week C-section, and yeah, I'm just hoping I can make it to that day because we have a lot going on up until then, and especially the night before. So yeah, C-section is scheduled. Like I said, I've been having a ton of Braxton Hicks and like real contractions, and then I thought that I was leaking fluid, which is what led me to OBED. My birthday, I actually just celebrated my 32nd birthday, and that night was so bad. It was on a Friday night. It was so bad as far as like the contractions, and like I couldn't even walk. I was having really bad sciatic pain, which I've never had in my life. And then I noticed like watery fluid, which seemed like it could have been a very, very, very small leak in my amniotic sac, and that went on for days, and it was new, which was another reason why It was kind of alarming. So finally, literally it was like 5 days later, I called into my doctor's office and they were like, yeah, go in, we'll swab you, see if you are leaking. But the main concern honestly for me was my contractions, because my doctor had told me if you have more than 6 Braxton Hicks in an hour, then go to OBED and get checked out. I was having well over that, but whenever I had went into OBED, they seemed more concerned about the fluid, and I was having contractions on the monitor. I was having real like intense contractions there, obviously after they did like the cervical exams and all of that nonsense, but I was also having a lot of Braxton Hicks, and they didn't like say anything about it. They're just like, okay, go home. So I am looking forward to talking to my card was full, but like I was saying, I am looking forward to talking to my doctor about that on Thursday, and just get a better idea of what she thinks as far as like these contractions, because I kid you not, like just standing up and walking and doing anything, my belly is just like extreme tightening and it's so uncomfortable. I had my baby shower, well, sprinkle. It was a very small, intimate little sprinkle. I had that on Saturday, and I was having so many Braxton Hicks when I was there, I could hardly stand. And then when I got home, I literally went straight to the couch, and I was on the couch for like 3 to 4 hours with real intense contractions and lower back pain. And it's just something that I haven't experienced with the other 2 kids. And when I was in OBED, I was 35 weeks, and they did tell me that I was a centimeter dilated, which obviously could be nothing, but for me, I usually do not dilate at all. Like whenever I get checked for the first time at 37 weeks, I'm always like nothing, and that's because my cervix is tilted and to the side, and so like the gravity of the baby doesn't actually like put pressure on my cervix to like help me dilate. So yeah, anyways, very interested to see what my doctor is going to say on Thursday, and that's why I'm kind of not really knowing if I'm going to make it to 39 weeks just with all of the contractions and stuff that I have been having. And yeah, let's see, what else do you guys not know? We do have a name for baby girl. It is not 100% set in stone as far as her middle name, so we are not announcing it yet. We're just gonna wait until she's here, and that's when we will announce her name. It took us a very long time for us to like figure it out, but I think it's going to be perfect. Her first name is just, hearing the kids say it is so sweet. And her middle name, like we're pretty sure what we're using, but we're not 100% yet. If that makes sense. So I do not have her name on like anything, and I embroider, so that's a lot. I had Collins's name on everything, and I just haven't had any time to make her really cute outfits or do any of that stuff. And yeah, we're slowly getting everything ready. I need to pack my hospital bag. I have her bag packed, and it's a lot harder this time because when I had Collins, we didn't do anything for Collins, you know, like we didn't get to have a sprinkle or a shower, or no one was allowed to come to the hospital. Emmett couldn't come to the hospital and meet her. We didn't have visitors. And this time we get to have visitors, and the kids get to come to the hospital and meet her. And I am just so excited to be able to have the kids come to the hospital and meet their baby sister. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I actually have to be like mindful of what I'm packing in my hospital bag, because people are going to be seeing me. I'm not going to be, obviously I'm packing like comfy PJs and stuff, but I'm not going to be able to just be like, you know, everything out. And okay, I think that is all of the updates as far as like life and pregnancy goes. I think you guys pretty much know everything. Oh, one thing that's very important this pregnancy that I don't think I've shared with you guys yet is I passed my glucose test. I passed my 1-hour glucose test. You guys know, if you've been here, I always have to take the 3-hour test with both my kids because I fail by like 1 to 2 points. And this time I passed with flying colors on the 1-hour test, so I did not have to go in for the 3-hour test. So that was really good. But other than that, everything's been going great up until like the past couple of weeks with the contractions and stuff. So I will show you guys what my little belly is looking like, and then I think I'm going to end this little update video. I do want to try and film another vlog before we have baby, because I do want to show you guys Collies Room downstairs. It's so cute, and then kind of show you guys around the nursery once we get the new crib in and stuff, and kind of what we have set up around the house for baby. I feel like things are very minimal this time, being that it's the third kid and I'm really only going with like necessity things that I need. I feel like the bulk of the things that I have been purchasing for the baby is like breastfeeding stuff.
Mommy, how did you see Daddy? I got his ice cream.
You got Daddy's ice cream?
Yeah.
He took Cooper to the vet. Oh. So he'll be back in a little bit.
But I got your ice cream.
Oh, you did? Thank you. Thank you so much.
But it has sprinkles on for me.
Oh, you like the sprinkles?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy likes sprinkles too. Do you want to go make me one?
But there's one. Oh yeah, I got an idea.
Okay. She has crazy hair. She is like in the stage of refusing to let us fix her hair, and if we're staying home, I'm not fighting the battle, but she has very curly hair, so it has to be like watered down and sprayed. I keep looking out the window because there's cardinals making a nest in our tree, and we had little cardinals last year make a nest in one of our trees, and we got to watch them basically like have the eggs and the babies, and then the babies flew away. It was so sweet. So we're gonna get to do that again right outside of the little nursery window, and I love that. But anyways, Collie, her hair, it's a mess, but she's so stinking cute anyways. Okay, I'm not really sure what I was saying, but Collins is making us some ice cream. So I'm gonna go downstairs and play with her. I'm gonna end this video, and I will try really hard to get another video up before this baby comes. I do plan on vlogging in the hospital and all of that stuff, because those are memories that are irreplaceable, and I absolutely love that footage that I have from both of my other babies. So I do plan on filming when the baby comes, and sharing the newborn life. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, follow me over on Instagram to stay up to date with us. We might be having a baby early, who really knows. And I'm gonna show you the bump, and then we're gonna end this video. So thanks for watching. Okay, this is gonna be really awkward, but I have nowhere to put this camera to get this bump shot. But here we go, 36 weeks. And this is the bump date. So basically got a basketball, my little belly button has popped right on out, and that's the belly update.